Julian, thank you so much for joining us today here in
Thank
South
you.
Africa. How has been your experience coming here to the freestyle chess?
I mean, it's always nice because like it's a way to, do content with the best players in the world and also to meet all the other creators like Dina Belenkaya, Anna Kramling, and also to meet ChessBase India.
Great. If you can tell us that how did your chess journey began? Who introduced chess in your life?
Wow, actually, I've been doing content only for 4 years,
Okay.
so not for long.
Okay, so 2021.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we'll come to that, but let's understand how did chess come to your life?
Yes, so I started, I think at years old,
Okay.
and I learned chess at my school. And then few years later, I went to a chess club. It took me a long time to go into a chess club because I thought like chess was only played by old people.
Okay.
But actually, I realized it wasn't the case.
Okay.
And then I started to play chess at a competitive level. I was improving, and then I got into the French national youth team. I even played the World Championship under 16 years
Oh,
old
okay.
in 2009 year. And this year, the World Championship was won by Vidit.
Yes.
No.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So he finished world champion. I finished 10th in the rankings.
So you were like when you and as you mentioned you finished 10th. You were not like full-time chess player, or you were studying. How was your career going with chess?
I was 16 years old at that
Okay,
time.
okay.
I was already FIDE master.
Oh, then you were strong.
Yeah, so 23 rating,
Mm-hmm.
FIDE rating. So it's quite promising for a young player. But I mean, at that time in France, and chess wasn't booming yet, so it was difficult to imagine to be able to make a living with chess.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of decided to focus on studies. So then I did like a business school and engineering school, and I had a full-time job as a consultant, business consultant, for 1 year and a half.
Oh, okay. And then gradually you also became an international master.
I became international master like during my studies actually,
Oh,
at 20 years old.
okay.
But I kind of decided to stop chess because it's not a way to make a living. It's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like in the year 2019, everybody knows it. There was this lockdown and everything with COVID, you know. And I was in my job, and because of all this, I started to think about my life, and because everybody was in this lockdown, like there was nothing to do. You can just like think about your life, you know. And I was thinking like, okay, I don't like my job. It makes no sense, and so I decided to quit my job,
Oh,
and I wanted to become a GM.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And so I left my job. I had the savings of my previous job, and I was like in a burnout. Like I was losing my hair because of so much work and so on. So I had health issues, and I quit my job, and I started to play tournaments. I played a lot of tournaments in Budapest, in Hungary. The first Saturday tournaments, because like it was the only country where you can play chess at that time.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I played a lot of those tournaments. I hired a coach, very well-known coach like Vladimir Chuchelov. I don't know
Oh,
if you know
yes,
him.
yes, absolutely.
I learned so much thanks to him. He's such an inspiration, and I trained a lot. And I tried to. He told me you have to play the best tournament in Europe.
Mhm.
So I played Reykjavik Open, I played Dubai Open, I played so many Opens, you know, Serbia Open. I mean everywhere. Because he told me, hey, you have to learn from the best, you know. And I tried my best, and I managed to get back to 24 rating.
Oh, okay.
Which was my peak rating when I was much younger.
Mhm.
But then after a few months, I was stuck, and I lost some rating and got back to 23. I kind of lost my motivation, and also in terms of budget, it's so expensive trying to become a GM. So I decided to maybe like it's too much sacrifice. And at that time, I started also to make you know, a YouTube channel, and I saw that it was getting views.
Mhm.
And slowly, I kind of switch you know, the priority towards like content creation.
Wow, that's so inspiring. Like so many things happened. Like first you
Yeah.
were focused in chess, then focused in academics, then your job, and then you left
Yeah.
your job, then again chess, and then again you came back to chess.
Yeah, exactly.
Wonderful. So as you mentioned that you learned chess from school, so it was a teacher who introduced you to chess one day, right?
Yes.
And you were learning chess in school. What happened after that? How did you grow the game? Like we know that there are like only basic lessons you get in school. How did you grow from there?
You mean how I improve as
Yes,
a
yes,
player?
yes. Like who was your first coach? Who?
Ah, wow. Yeah. So, yeah, I went to this local chess club in Paris.
Okay.
I live in Paris,
Yes.
and it was my first lesson, and I enjoyed it a lot.
Okay.
So I decided, I don't know why, but at the end of the lesson, I decided to go to see the coach who was giving the lesson, and I told him like, do you give private lessons? And he said no. So I was so sad, but he told me, but I know someone, maybe he can help you.
Okay.
And I decided to contact this coach. He was not a master. He was just 21 rating.
Okay.
But I think it's more than enough when you are a beginner.
Yes, absolutely.
And yeah, it was my first coach. His name is Charlie Cash. It was so funny at that time because, you know, at that time it was, I don't know, like 2008, 7. So it's a long time ago.
Yeah.
There was no, I mean, Chess.com was not such a huge thing compared to now.
Yeah.
And he told me, you just have to buy 2 books. One book and the color of the book is black. One book and the color of the book should be white.
Okay.
The book with the white cover, it's for your white openings. And the book with the black cover, it's for your black openings, you know?
So there's no name of books. It's just black
Yeah,
and white books.
yeah.
Okay.
And he showed me like old games of Salo Floor, you know, like it's an old GM because it's an old GM who played a lot the French defense, and
Okay.
it's the defense I play all the time. Even now, I still play the French defense. But you know, it's such a like old way, old school, and now nobody learn chess that way, you know.
Yes.
But because now you have, I mean, so many things, and
Right.
everything is digital.
Yes.
But yeah, it's. I mean, when I think about all this, it's so much fun, and I mean, it's good memories.
Right.
And then after 1 year of club practice, I got 1900 FIDE rating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just in 1 year.
Yeah, just 1 year.
That's amazing.
And then after 3 years of chess practice, I was FIDE master.
Oh wow. So how was the scene back then in your place? Were you born and raised in Paris?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
But you know, I think, yeah, maybe France, there are still a lot of things to improve. And I think India is probably a huge inspiration because like I felt that when I was like maybe like, yeah, 15, 16 years old and I was FIDE master, maybe I did many wrong choices, or maybe I was like, I maybe like I didn't get maybe the right coaches, or I didn't, I don't know, like I felt I was stuck and I didn't find any way to improve and to get to 24 easily and then to become a GM. And I don't know, I think now, I saw all the posts of ChessBase India, and it seems like every week there is a new India GM, you know? Like you are celebrating every
Yes,
new
yes.
grandmaster from India.
Truly.
And it seems like you have the secret recipe to, I don't know, like to find all the talents and to make it like GM so easily. And yeah, for me it was really difficult, and in terms of motivation when you are stuck at a level, and I think everybody can understand it. Like even if you are not a master, imagine you are like 800 rating on chess.com. When you are stuck for like a few months, 1 year, like you lose the motivation.
Right.
And for me, it was like this. Like I thought I was a promising young player, but then I got stuck, and then yeah, just kind of stop, you know. We need to learn from India, you know.
And while you were growing up, who were your like? Were you also watching games of some players?
course.
Who were your heroes when you were growing up?
Okay, now it's difficult to say
Yeah.
because I mean I'm a positional player, so my favorite player when I was younger it was Kramnik,
Okay.
and
Yeah, he was a good player in his days. Yeah.
of course,
Yes.
but now it's difficult to
Yeah.
say his name, you know. But yeah, when I was younger, he was such an inspiration for me because I'm a positional player. I love like those like calm moves
Mhm.
where nothing happens, but at the end you lose, you know, like. And I prefer like positional chess compared to like very dynamic and attacking chess. So yeah, Kramnik was my favorite player, and I managed to get one photo when I was younger, like because there was a tournament in Paris, and yeah, it's so sad what happened to him, and now of course he's not my favorite player anymore. Like maybe like starting from 2010 when Carlsen started to win all the tournaments, like I slowly started to prefer like Carlsen,
Okay.
and now for sure he's my favorite player.
Ah.
And that's why it's also amazing to be here because like you know like for instance like 2 days ago I was doing content with Magnus, so yeah it's like a dream which came true, you know.
Okay, so 2010 you mentioned that you started following him. When was the first time you met him actually?
Magnus.
No, yes.
Magnus Carlsen, it was in freestyle, in a freestyle event, but the
Oh.
Las Vegas one.
Oh, so all these years you'd never managed to meet him?
Yeah, never.
Oh.
But you know, it's also because I mean, I'm an international master, but I
Yes.
don't have the level to play tournaments in which Magnus played.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes there are like opens and there are masters tournament. There are many tournaments. Like
Yeah.
me doesn't see him play physically. So this was the first time you saw him play.
I
Yeah.
saw him play.
Yes, yes.
No, I saw him play many times
Okay,
before,
okay.
but it was the first time I was able to talk
Talk
to
to
him.
him, yeah.
Exactly,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Nice, nice.
And yeah, as an IM, it's difficult to play the best
Yes,
player in the
absolutely.
world because usually they play close tournaments only for the top players. And then I started to be a content creator, and it's kind of it's only very recently that content creators they are invited to the best tournaments,
Right.
and like and that's how I managed to meet Magnus and to be able to create content with him.
That's amazing. What a beautiful journey. Tell us about the journey of content creation. Like, just like no, like everybody has some tries or they have some inspiration. Like I mentioned, Kramnik was your chess inspiration. There must be some content creators you were inspired by. Like, were you also following some chess content before starting your own journey?
Mhm.
And also, why, like in your local, like your mother tongue, why did you choose French to create
Wow.
content?
Because my English is bad. That's the main reason.
Okay. No, I
But
can't
okay,
say that.
it's a joke. It's half a joke, you know. But yeah, of course, I look at all the content which is done, and I really like doing content creation. It's almost like a passion. Because I think to be a good content creator, you have to understand the human psychology. Because if you don't, people they will not watch your videos. And I mean, it's so nice to be a content creator. Why? Because you can spread your message. For instance, when I was like in this, you know, I started content creation not with YouTube but with LinkedIn.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
And
Because you were
even-
from the corporate, so LinkedIn was
Yeah.
closer to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And why I started on LinkedIn? Because I had this, you know, this burnout in
Okay.
my previous job, and when I quit my job, I wanted to talk about my burnout because I felt like what happened to me was like was something really hard to endure, and I wanted to share my story. And also, I know that many people they had a burnout, but they cannot talk about it.
Right.
Because if you talk about it, then your next employer, they will think, oh, he talked about his burnout online, I will never hire him, you know. So I thought like, I had to talk about it because many people, they live the same story, but they cannot talk about it. And so that's why I started on LinkedIn, and that's why I like content creation, because you can say something and spread your message and have an impact, you know. But then I realized that, okay, I need to show a chessboard, I need to be on YouTube, you know. So then I switched to YouTube. And then why in French? Because, I mean, today when you look at the top content creators in the world, I mean, it's mainly in English. So for me, it's really important to do it in French. Okay, sometimes like when I do collab, for instance, like a few days ago, I did a collab with Anna Kramling. Okay, it can be in English because, I mean, it makes sense, like she's doing in English, so to make the collab work, maybe I should do it in English. Yeah. But usually, and my content is only in French, and I think it's really important because everything is in English, so I'm happy like to kind of defend the French language. Also, now I'm trying to organize many tournaments in the French-speaking world. Oh. So, like recently, I was doing tournaments, of course, in France, in real-life tournaments, but also in Belgium, in Switzerland, and in Quebec, in Canada. And what I like with the language is that it brings together many people that are not from the same country. So it's also really important for me, like, to do it like in this language that, I mean, that's bring together so many people, you know. And yeah, that's why I do it in French.
Wow, that's so powerful. You know, there are so many people out there. I'm sure that there are many content creators who think their English is bad. That's why they fear to talk and do content, but and they don't want to speak in their own language because they think that not many people will watch it because it does not have an international appeal. But you thought completely different, that you want to do it for your community, like people who are French speaking. That's so wonderful. And like there are, yes, we know heroes like MVA, like Firuza. Now you are also, with your impact, with your influence, you're also becoming a chess hero. So wherever you go around, you are being recognized, right?
Yeah, I'm recognized a lot. Like when I'm in France, I'm recognized in the streets several times per day. Okay. So it's huge, and it's crazy. Yeah, usually like some people, they know, oh, it's Julien Song, and other people who just saw some video like in their feed, they are like, he's the chess player. Almost like there is only one chess player in France, you know. But it's crazy, like that you almost like represent chess, and that's crazy. That's really crazy. But you know, chess is booming, and in the French-speaking world, it's booming a lot, and it's so nice because, you know, when I was younger, like I wasn't so proud. I wasn't really proud of playing chess. Because it's a really nerdy thing, and it's not a cool thing. It used to be like a nerdy thing, and it wasn't considered as a cool thing, you know. Yeah. So when you are young, it's kind of difficult to accept that your passion is not cool, you know. Like in high school, you don't want to say that you play chess and so on, and now I see that it's a cool thing.
It's a cool thing.
It's almost mainstream. Yes. I see more and more people who play chess. Wow. I see a lot of people who start chess because their colleague or their friends, they play chess. So it's a very good sign. When you start a thing because you see that other people start the thing, it means that it starts to be mainstream. Yeah, and it's crazy to, because I always thought chess is a niche and will stay as a niche. But now to see it like more and more mainstream, it's really crazy.
Right, some of the views, especially from your channel, does not seem like chess is a niche anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Yeah, exactly.
Right, and all the channels that you like produce content, which is your favorite, like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok?
Wow, that's an interesting question. Yeah. What I like all the platforms. Yeah. And what's crazy about chess is that, you know, I put the same videos on TikTok and on Facebook.
Yeah, okay.
and you know, like my audience on TikTok, it's mainly people from I don't know 15 to 20 years old, and on Facebook it's mainly like people over 40 years old. And what's crazy is that it makes a lot of views with the same videos on TikTok and on Facebook. So it's crazy when you think about it that people who don't have the same age at all, they look the same. They look at the same videos.
Right.
So it really means that chess, you know, it's in French we say intergénérationnel. Like it's like it doesn't depend of your age or your generation.
Right,
like
right.
you look at it because chess is not about age. You know?
Yes.
So it's really crazy, and that's why chess is also so strong. Like so many young people, they learn chess through thanks to their grandparents and so on. So and that's why I love all the you know social media, because it's a way to talk to different ages, you know. And but of course YouTube, I like it a lot. And it's more like a chess focused audience. Instagram, I like it a lot. And I think on Instagram it's very easy to collaborate with other creators. Only X is kind of difficult. Like sometimes on X, like people can get very angry.
Yes,
but otherwise, no, I like everything.
Perfect. And like before we go to the next segment, I wanted to ask you like one same question but two different parts. Like, what has been your peak moment, you can say, in your chess career and your content career?
Wow. Peak.
Or a favorite moment you can share?
Yeah, alors, chess career, I think it's when I became an IM. Because, okay, it was a close tournament in France, and I already had two IM norms. I already had the 24 rating.
Oh.
I know that this day, last round of this close tournament, I play this IM from, I think, Bulgaria, Nikolai Milchev. He was over 24 rating. And it's so strange, this feeling of waking up, and you know that if you win today's game, you're an IM.
Oh, wow.
Like this feeling is so difficult to, it was like a nightmare to live this moment because it's so stressful, you know. But I managed to win the game.
Wow. And
then you know that you are an IM. It's just crazy, this feeling, you know. Wow. So I was so happy this day. I called my mom and so on, and everybody was so happy. That was like, I think, my peak, something I will never forget. And then content career, I think it's difficult to pick only one, but of course, the first time I did content with Magnus, it was something really amazing. He's the GOAT. I think people, they underestimate how strong he is.
Oh, yeah. You think people still underestimate Magnus?
Yeah.
He's stronger than...
No, I mean, he's the number one for the past 15 years, I think. And he's still dominating the chess field. And if you compare to other sports, there are not so many people doing that.
Absolutely not.
So I think people in chess, they know how strong he is, but people outside from chess, they kind of underestimate how strong he is. Like if you do a ranking of all the best athletes in the world, I think Magnus Carlsen is probably one of the best among all the sports. You know? So this is for sure something I will never forget. But also I did this interview with Victor Wembanyama, this French NBA player. He's a superstar, and he will probably be one of the best legend in basketball in history. And to be able to do an interview with him, it was, wow, so stressful, but it was really a nice moment. And it's so cool to see, you know, superstar like Wembanyama, who are not chess players but are like basketball players, or it can be anything else. But people who love chess and want to talk about it and to play a game with you, like it's really nice, you know. And also, I think you don't know him, but the last best memory is probably like with Inox Tag. So Inoxtag, he's one of the most famous content creator in France.
Okay.
I think in total, he has like, I don't know, 30 million followers, and he's the first YouTuber who climbed Everest Mount.
Oh, okay.
So that's just crazy. He did a video on this climbing. I think it got 50 million views on YouTube, and it was a long form video, you know.
Oh my God.
Actually, last year he did a lot of live chess events in France,
Wow.
and because of his audience, many people started chess in France thanks to him.
Wow.
And I was able to be present during all those live events. I did many content with him. It was really nice. Yeah.
Amazing. So you can we can already see how much influence you have and other content creators can have on the world of chess and bring more people to chess. So can you tell us that when you were starting out, were you doing everything on your own, like shooting, editing, producing, everything on your own? How did you learn all those skills?
Yeah, I did everything on my own first, because you have no budget. And then slowly you start to get revenues from YouTube, TikTok, and so on, so you can invest a little bit more.
How long did that take from starting to earning revenue? Was that easy for you?
I think maybe 1 year or 2 years.
Oh, 1 year. That's quite
But
quick.
you know, I was doing chess coaching at the same time.
Okay.
So it kind of helped me to finance like all my content. And then I think 2 or 3 years ago I started my online chess club, and it's an online chess club, and today I have like 1,300 members.
Oh wow.
And it's like subscription. You can subscribe for 1 year or 1 month.
Okay.
And this helped me a lot to finance my content. Now I have a team. For instance, here in South Africa, I have people filming for me, 2 people. They also edit the videos. They are also chess players, which is really nice because I mean they enjoy what they're doing. And then I have like the usual things, you know, like that you invest in usually when you are a content creator. So I have like thumbnail designers. I have at one point I had someone like writing videos for me.
Oh, okay.
And an assistant. She's more doing the accounting, all the accounting.
Okay.
This kind of stuff.
Wow, so you have a team and you have created employment around you with chess. That's wonderful.
Yeah, a small company.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So, Julien, what is your goal in life now? Currently, you have achieved so much.
Yeah.
You are now one of the top content creators. I know there is no limit to it.
Yeah.
But what is your goal? Immediate and like final goal.
Yeah, it's a good question because when I did all the content with Inoxtag, Magnus and Victor Wembanyama, then I kind of lost my motivation because I thought that it would be impossible to do anything better than that. So it was kind of difficult, like the few months after that. But then I found a new project. So now, I mean, my mission was always develop chess in the French-speaking world. Like it's my mission, and I think like a mission is something very stable. Usually it doesn't change like so easily. So this is my mission, and how to reach that goal. Now I would like to make like a Julien Song chess tour, with in real life tournaments across all the big cities in the French-speaking world. And why I do that? Because I think that when I look at the stats, for instance, in the French-speaking world, last year on chess.com, there was an increase of 140% of regular members in French.
Oh wow.
But at the same time, in the French Federation, there was only an increase of 5% in people who got the license to play. You know? So it's kind of strange, like 150 and just 5% on the other hand. So it's really strange. So it means that people enjoy playing online chess, but they don't want to go in a club. So I would like to do those in real life tournaments to incentivize people to go into real life events, and maybe then they will enjoy the tournament, and maybe then they will think about going into a chess club. But it's not easy because in all the in real life projects, it means money to finance
Yes.
the project, location, so many chessboards, so many clocks, and so on. It's not easy. And also, I think it's because sometimes, when you are a content creator, you do content and you are trying to go viral, and sometimes your content can be a little bit silly because you want to please the algorithm, And what I like with all those real life projects is that it's also an opportunity to create content with my followers. So recently I published a lot of videos, shorts, when I was doing videos with my community, and it's so much fun.
Wow.
And it's a way also to get new, refreshing ideas of content.
Yes, yes.
Something you've never done before.
Yes.
You see, and also I think maybe brands I think now there are more and more projects that are in real life projects, and I think brands, they are more interested maybe in real life projects than just online projects. So I think it can maybe interest more some brands in the future. And I don't know, it's just cool. The name is just cool, Julien Song Chess Tour.
Yeah,
Name is just
absolutely.
it sounds cool, So why not?
Right. Julian, it was so inspiring to talk to you, and I'm sure that people who will be watching the video, there are so many people out there who are thinking of making content or are thinking of doing something, but they are stuck. Would you like to share a message that how can somebody, your story is so inspiring, how can somebody break the shackles and come out and do what they can do better in life?
You mean in general or in
In
content
general,
creation?
maybe somebody is thinking of taking a course in designing, but they are doing a job, they are unable to think that if they can leave that and go into another field or something, and also in content creation, because there might be many talented people who are doing something else and not content, like anything.
Yeah.
Like you broke a pattern, right? You were in
Yeah.
corporate, you must have been earning well, right?
Yeah.
But then you went into content. So how did what inspired you, and what can you suggest for anybody who is watching the video?
The main thing, everyone is different,
Yeah.
but the main thing was I had to accept that I had to accept to follow my own path. It was difficult because for instance, I'm from a Chinese family, and in a Chinese family, usually it's very important to succeed in studies, to have a good job. So I had a lot of pressure from my family. Then at school, in my business school, it was one of the best business schools in France, and you have some careers that you have to get, and if you don't get those jobs, people will think that you failed. And for instance, in my business school, if you don't do finance or consulting, many people would think that you failed.
Right.
And I was just following the path that I was supposed to follow because of my family or because of the peer pressure in my business school. So actually I did consulting because everybody was saying, if you do consulting, it's a sign of success, And then I reached this point of thanks to what happened. It's really sad what happened with the lockdown and so on, of course, but thanks to this, it was like a wake-up call for me, and I kind of realized that I was following a path, but I wasn't sure it was really the path that I really wanted, And then when I quit my job, it was really it's like I erased everything and I started from zero once again, and I had nothing to lose because I already lost everything. And in that situation, I started to really do things I really enjoyed. And usually when you do things you enjoy, you start to be good at it.
Yeah.
And then and then everything happened like this, you know. So it's really, for me at least, I know everyone is different, but for me it was really about um, like stop considering all the pressure you get from outside, and start to listen to you like inner voice, you know, inside you. Yeah.
So yeah, my question was actually that you answered to follow your passion, because not
Yeah.
many people can do that. Thank you so much for answering this. And we know that now in the world of chess and content, there is Levi, there's you, there's
Yes.
Sagar, three IMs making such a big difference, such
Yeah.
an influence. And everybody has this question to Levi, to Sagar. And so I am bringing this question to you. Does not getting the GM title ever bug you now?
Ah, that's a good question. Yeah, yeah. Um, I think because I'm not so young, no. Now I'm not young anymore. Like I'm 30.
I am sure Sagar and Gautam both say this, the same have the same excuse.
Yeah, I don't know because I'm 32 years old, and I think that at some point, there are dreams you have to accept to let them die. You know, maybe it's a dream I have to accept to let it die. You know, the dream of becoming a GM. But at the same point, I don't know. Like 2 days ago, I played the Param Matsudlu,
Yeah.
and I won the game. Okay,
Oh,
but
wow.
no, I lost the first one, the normal game, and then we played a game where I removed the F7 C7 pawn for him.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I think that's equal strength, right? After the pawns are removed, like almost, like we can
Yeah.
say that's almost a fair game, right?
yeah, like I told him, okay, Param, maybe we can remove one pawn.
Yeah.
He said, maybe too easy for me.
Oh, okay.
So I said
Okay.
two, and then he said, okay, you can decide which one you want to remove. I decided it's F7 C7.
Okay.
I won the game, but okay, it wasn't a balanced game. But at the end, he told me like, yeah, you have potential, like you play very well, and I think
Wow.
you can become a GM.
Wow.
And Magnus he said that in Las Vegas too to me. Like he said, yeah, you are not so far of the GM title. So when you have the best player in the world who told you that,
Yes.
it gives you like hope.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you have to train. You see,
Yeah.
you have to train. You have to train hard. And actually, I think that I tried already.
Okay.
You know, when I quit my job, I got Chuchelov as a coach. I told you, like, I played Dubai Open, Serbia Open, Reykjavik Open, so many Opens. I got back to 24 rating, but it's a marathon. It's so
Yes.
long to become a GM, and I think I don't have the level. I think I have to accept that I'm just an IM, and it's okay. You see?
Maybe we can have a version 2 of the tour where you run like have a 1 year going out playing and trying to get the, like, do you have any norms?
No,
Okay,
no.
okay, so that will be a full, again you have to start from zero, like from an IM to a GM. That can be a story also. We every time tell Sagar, why don't you try it? But I'm sure that there's a lot that you have gone through and you are enjoying the process. And that's what more important it is in life, right?
Yeah, I agree. Like, because I think when you invest in this project of becoming a GM, it's always a question of sacrifice.
Absolutely.
Like, you do this, but okay, you accept to sacrifice what? Your
Yes.
personal life, your family life, or maybe like all the money involved to finance the project and so on. And maybe at that time, because I was maybe a little, I had less followers, so maybe also less money to finance the project. And maybe like I was still, maybe it can be the personal life. And so maybe at that time, the sacrifice were too huge, you know. And maybe, yeah, a version 2 is possible because you are at a different point of your life. And yeah, maybe now it's true that, you know, with more followers, with the online chess club, which is well established, maybe it's easier to tell yourself, okay, I think I have maybe the more money to finance the project, even if I spend so much money on tournaments, on coaches, and the best coaches, they are so expensive. It's still okay because I have things that can finance it. So you are less stressed in competition. You know, when I was playing Dubai Open, Reykjavik Open, when I played bad, I was so sad and so stressed because I was like, okay, I was supposed to go to Dubai to play well in this tournament. The coach told me you have to play the best tournaments, but I lost 20 points rating, and actually I paid like 1,000 euros for the flight, for the hotel. How is it possible? I lost money, I lost rating, I will never be a GM, you know, it's so stressful. So yeah, maybe I don't know, maybe in few years or in few months I will be at a different point in my life where I know that I have everything like well established to do it, to try it once again. We will see.
Like climbing the Everest, right?
No, maybe not this one. Maybe not this one.
No, I mean the person that you mentioned, he climbed the Everest, but
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was not a professional trekker, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So he climbed the Everest. That was a goal in his life. Maybe a GM can be as difficult as climbing an Everest, right?
Yeah.
So just comparing, I'm sure
Yeah,
that there's not
yeah.
comparison, but yeah, it's equally difficult, right?
Yeah.
Considering everything else, like the time, the effort, the training.
Yeah, but I know that this GM title, and I think it's also true for Levi and Sagar, it's something which come back a lot in the comments
Yes.
of my videos. Like many people that they write, okay, GM title, GM title. So I know that people are interested in this.
Yeah, and when Parham and Magnus tells this to you, I'm sure that this is something that you can definitely pursue in the future.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'll try. I don't know.
Let's keep our fingers crossed
Yeah.
and hopes ready. Julian, thank you so much for giving us your time. It was so inspiring to know about your story. I'm sure that there will be
Yeah.
so many people being inspired from your story. And
Yeah.
thank you for coming to South Africa.
Thank you, ChessBase India, for having me, and it's the same for me. Like, what you do in India, but now it's in the world. It's a huge inspiration. For me. So, thank you for having me, and thank you for everything you've done at ChessBase India.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank
Good?
you.
It was
Thank
good?
you so much.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
It was
Perfect.
amazing.